And our first guest today is also Filipino-American and mestizo Chef Paul Cristomo, a Carilagan member and CIA student, is here to make a few traditional Filipino dishes.
Yes.
Kumusta? Mabuhay.
Mabuhay.
Yes.
Thank you for having me on the show. This is so great.
Of course.
I have to say something first of all. Before we got started here, they were talking about when you go to a party and you have a karaoke, and these two.
So what had happened was, all you had to do is kick on that karaoke. Next thing you know, we're partying like nobody knows.
Absolutely, and everybody's fighting over the microphone.
No, my turn. No, your turn.
No,
You
sit
go
down,
next.
sit down.
No.
Sit down, I'm first, sit down. Hold on, wait, I got one more.
Oh, one more.
Okay,
This in itself is entertaining.
So we are making this pork barbecue. Tell folks what it's called officially.
It's called inihaw ng baboy, also known as pork barbecue. So the Filipino version of barbecue.
Okay.
So this would be something at a party, main course, obviously served with rice.
Any type of fiesta, any type of wedding you have it, we got food for you. This is one of those popular dishes that's off the street.
And the secret to it is the marinade, right?
Yes, it is. So she's adding the brown sugar. We're gonna mix it all up.
Okay. And the presentation alone on the banana leaf, so pretty.
Then we can put the soy sauce in.
Okay. I don't want to spill this.
And you said this is one of those dishes because you said the whole kind of secret to Filipino food is get it all prepped, almost like Asian food, and then you lay it all out and you're ready to go so you don't spend a lot of time in the kitchen. Like with this, you marinate it for a long time, right?
There you go. Yes. So a lot of things with the Asian cooking, we want to always pre-prep. They call it mise en place in France. And all it is preparation. So when you open it up, it's ready to go. And with this being said, the marinade should be in there for at least 24 to 48 hours just to get it all seeped up into that meat.
Yes.
And that way you can just put it on the skewers and pop it on a grill either inside or outside, right?
Right.
And you really want that sabor, right?
Yes. So there's many different types of way of doing this. A lot of people like using the ginger actual, what do you use? The ginger
root and everything?
Ginger
ale?
Sprite or something like that. So it's up to you if you want to use that one or this one. I know a lot of Americans don't like the ginger taste, so we break it on down and put Sprite in it instead.
Oh, okay.
Then we're going to hold on to that. Okay, so we're going to stir this up.
So like Fiona was saying, you want to hold on to a little bit back because you want to go ahead and baste it later on, but you don't want to cross-contaminate.
Okay.
So the one that's going to hit the raw will be that one there, and then the one that's going to be cooked is the cooked version here.
So you trained at the Culinary Institute, but also you got your real training from Grandma, right?
Yeah, so
Your Lola.
let it be known, my grandmother was one of the first to have the Filipino restaurant here in San Antonio, and she wanted that home comfort food to show the Americans is what Filipinos are really about. If you want to know about a country, learn about their culture and learn about their food. And they love to party any given chance that they got, just like the Mexicanos.
And that's how you're mestizo, right?
Yes, I'm half Filipino, half Mexican, and then a little bit of this and that.
Yes, we love our fusion.
And she had one of the first restaurants here in town, which is kind of fitting because to describe Filipino food, there's a lot of Spanish influence.
Correct. There are almost 333 years of Spain colonization in the Philippines. And a fact is, before it was called the Philippines from King Philip, it was actually called Nuevo Mexico, or New Mexico, until it was actually officially called the Philippines after King Philip.
Peter, what's your favorite thing, Filipino food?
So my favorite thing is, but do you want me to lie or tell you the truth?
Both.
So what had happened was, now with that being said, my favorite one is going to be the pancit palabok, which is kind of like an Italian Filipino spaghetti, but it has a little bit more vegetables and a little bit of that sauce from the anchovies, also known as patis, or fish sauce. And it's just a brilliant collaboration of Mexican, Filipino, and Indo-China. The one that I always go to, if anyone asks, it is the adobo. It is a braised either beef or pork or both of them, and it's the same type of marinade you use here, but braised into it, and then until it's like falling off the bone.
And you said that was what was in your lunch every day, just about, right?
Yeah, because you take hot lunches to school in
But
Manila.
then at times you forget about it because it's so over-consuming, you know.
Oh.
Well, Paul's going to be back because you are cooking a nice dessert for us, and that's going to be coming up just a little bit later on. I won't ask them to sing karaoke right now because we have to go to the
Oh man, I was
maybe
looking
in the
forward to
commercial
that.
break. You guys can do a duet.
Okay, well, Paul learned, of course, to cook with his Lola, and that got us thinking, what is the one family dish you always had growing up? The one dish that your parents always made for special occasions?
What was yours?
Beef salpicao.
Oh.
Yes, no, that was always one of my favorites.
On New Year's, my mom always cooked, and we never liked the smell of this going on there, but it was cabbage, ham, and potatoes, and you'd pour it in one big pot and let it boil for a while. I'm like, she said it made you prosperous for the year. I don't know why.
I think it worked.
The four of us, well, I got to work with you.
Yes.
So it worked, yes.
Yes. So let us know, what dish did your family always make growing up? What was that comfort food? What was your favorite? Let us know at SA Live KSAT on Facebook and Twitter, and you'll just make us hungrier as we put those up later on in